right, here is a very end of May quick tour. So we've got the phlox blooming, just started. That's still going strong. Now the hostas are open and the fern's up. We finally have some growth on that clematis, whereas this one blooms early, so it's always packed. Got a Delphi that actually survived back there, and some phlox. I knew the phlox would. Penstemon. This is salvia. Yeah, Jack Frost Brennera that Coco almost killed by peeing on it all winter, but didn't kill it, surprisingly. I got some tall Nepeta there, like just like your regular Nepeta, as opposed to the shorter variety that I have, the Cat's Pajamas. And I'll see if I like it, but if it keeps toppling over, I'm gonna get rid of it. It was just given to me by a neighbor. Some phlox back there. This was given to me by a student. Columbine, how pretty is that? We have some Asiatic lilies popping up soon. That is not dead, it's just my like the cold hardy hibiscus rose mallow. We got some more established phlox there. Those were just like volunteers. Every time I find a volunteer, I just like put it at the back somewhere. I'm protecting this from Coco peeing on it. It's a Fire Chief Thuya. Got some Cat's Pajamas Nepeta, some Artemisia. I forgot to mention two things that are kind of important. I actually limbed up this beautiful sand cherry into a tree form, as they call a standard. I cut it had two kind of main trunks, I guess, and I cut that one finally after training this one to be the straight one. So I was propping this up for the last 2 years to be straight, and then the other one, which came out like this, and then this one had another branch here, and it was a shrub for the last 3 years, but now I've turned it into a tree, and I'm very happy with it. So it looks great. Flowers look great. Does get eaten by something though, I don't know what, but look, yeah, I know that Japanese beetles like it, but it's not really Japanese beetle season, so I don't know what's going on. And I just like to say that I also really wanted to buy another one of these, but a dwarf variety that Proven Winners has made to go and replace the azalea that's all the way back there. I didn't even mention the azalea. It's just so boring. Anyways, that azalea over there, don't love it. And I wanted to replace it with a sand cherry, but like something small that stays small, or a Weigela, whatever. So Proven Winners does not ship the sand cherry for whatever reason to Canada. Sad face. So instead I got this two-tone Weigela that I still have to plant. I'm just waiting for the azalea to finish blooming, and then I will plant this in. It's supposed to get like way deeper in the red purpley color, but also with the green, oh, and orange. Like it's supposed to be a whole mix of rainbow stuff. I forget the name of it. It's like sunrise or sunset. Anyways, it blooms pink flowers that, you know, are fine, but I really am buying it for the many tones of colors that are hopefully going to show up. Yeah, so we'll see. That's it, Echinacea. So pretty. Kiss Me Kate, spiderwort. I've really had to look after this Incredible hydrangea because the worms have been those little worms that, you know, they close the leaf like that, and then you have to smush them and then pry the leaf open. It just damages everything. They've been all over it this year, so you have to pick at that. Got some irises about to open soon, well, maybe next week. And oh yeah, this is Veronica Speedwell. No, that's not. I don't know what that is. Is that Veronica Speedwell? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, good. Wow, it really grew. So I dotted it throughout, but I don't think it took over here. Like, look at this. Yeah, so some of it took and some of it didn't for whatever reason. Oh yeah, there's my juniper. I've got some alliums. Some Delphis also survived back there. I'm gonna think it's this last year for delphiniums, unless I plant more. Okay, so I finally uncovered this. The last video I made, I had the Endless Summer Hydrangea stems all the way down. So this is what happens in our winters. We have to take all these stems and then flatten them against the ground because we're only we're zone 5 Canadian, but that's zone 4 American. So we have to put them all the way down and then protect them with like leaf and coverage. And they're supposed to be able to, yeah, make it through the winter. And then they'll bloom earlier. Like for example, okay, where's one? Where is one? Okay, there's one. You see it's got flower buds on it, but it's so droopy. Maybe it needs more water, or it's just too cold at night still. Yeah, we have cold nights still. So, you know, some will survive and some won't. It's not perfect. And then all this new growth that happens, like it's gonna take a while and then it's gonna bud up and then it'll bloom late summer. But if you want early summer, you have to try to protect all of these branches over the winter. It's really high maintenance and I don't know if I love it. So I might put the Pinky Winky in here instead, which is a panicle hydrangea, which is totally reliable. And yeah, we'll see what these produce. If these produce some crazy, amazing blue, purple, pink blossoms that I fall in love with, I will keep it. If it doesn't and it's sporadic, I will get rid of it. Oh yeah, this is when it's its most purple, is when the what is it called, smoke bush? Yeah, look how purple that is. The new leaves are always the purplest, and then it turns greeny purple later on. Oh, I got a new plant, guys. Check it out. So it's called Silver Lining Artemisia. Yeah, it's soft. And it's a perennial. There we go. More delphiniums at the back. Again, maybe it's last year, maybe not. So I threw in some phlox there. It's like my phlox is replacing the delphiniums basically because they're more reliable. I got a new heuchera. Look at that. I saved the tag for once. And it's called I Spy. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. And it really accents, it takes a purple from, right? From the shrub. And also from this little heuchera. And we got some Haconocloa. This is Bee Balm, these two patches. They're really not spreading. Like I was thinking, like I plant you there, I plant you there. Within 3 years, you should definitely merge, but I don't know, it doesn't get a lot of sun there maybe. I think I mentioned this last time, but my lungwort, pulmonaria, in this spot died. So I had to take a chunk from the other one and put it here. And that's why, like the other one was like, took a lot of room. And I don't know what happened. It wasn't cocoa. It was just like the terrible winter we had of hot, cold, hot, cold. So we've got some Black Eyed Susans right there. This is like irises, but they never flower because they're in deep shade. I like it for the grassy texture. I wanted it to be like lots of grass right here, like big, tall grass, but I think grass needs more sun. There's some creeping euonymus, some Bee Balm Scarlet, the almost exact same color but a different leaf, white phlox. This is looking great. I took out the other hosta, that was where that tiny heuchera is. It was also big hosta, but it was the exact same color as all this other lime green, and it just blended too much. So I was like, ugh, I don't know what I'm gonna put there. That's a placeholder right now on that heuchera because I have so many lime heucheras just like about the garden. I definitely, oops, I almost tripped. I definitely want to do something blue also, or like a actually yellow, not this green. This green, I don't know, something just different. And I think the ferns got a little excited because I cut down my hydrangea. This is a limelight hydrangea, and it got really leggy. Like the stems were so high that the poof flower would just make everything droop. So I decided to cut it down to 3 nodes and then cut. 3 nodes and then cut. Like I'll do that moving forward, and hopefully the stems will be a lot sturdier. So I cut it back like drastically, and then the ferns are like, it's our time to shine. It's like, whoa, okay, calm down, ferns. But I can just easily pull them out or cut them out. All right, back there we'd have some irises that I can't believe bloom, but it's got a nice blue texture to it, so I keep it. It's just like very shady over there. We've got some echinacea here. Behind it we have oh yeah, we have Veronica Speedwell that grows really, really tall and in shade, so yay. Jacob's Ladder. This heuchera is like one of my favorites. Look at that. I forget what it's called, but it's cool. Coco! Coco, get out! Coco! This is how you got a tick. Yeah, Coco got a tick, but it was like, there were so many leaves because I leave the leaves, so I had to rake them up because I'm worried he's gonna go find himself another tick. I shaved him right down. Coco, show your haircut. Whoa. Buddy, where's your fur? No more fur. So now I can like check him out, make sure he doesn't have any ticks. Okay, back to the tour. All right, so this vine is insane, but I kind of like that. Like I like that it's covering the ugly fence. It's not a trumpet vine, it's the other kind, honeysuckle. What's this? Oh yeah, it's flowers close in the evening, and it's the evening right now. Here's my dappled willow shrub. It's kind of looking like a miniature tree there. A little bit of bunny damage. This is sadly empty. This heuchera is supposed to be a lot bigger, and then this stone crop will grow, and eventually they will meet. I just have to be patient. It's because I keep splitting this one. I love wildberry heuchera. It's very similar to that one. Oh, silver gumdrops. That's what that one's called. And this one is wildberry, and I love purple heucheras. So I keep taking chunks of it, and I'm like, okay, I gotta stop so I can let it grow. What's that? Oh, that's bee balm. And then one. So I had a volunteer phlox, so I put it there. I took out the cedar. There was a big cedar globe here. Like you can see the circle of it. And I didn't like it because it was splaying out. It was overgrown. Anyways, I had it for too long. And it was not in a happy spot. So this, which I cut back a lot, is a 9-bark, and it's ginger wine 9-bark in it. It's gonna be like really big, but I moved it, so I cut it back so it would focus its growth back into its roots. And I also didn't really like the shape of it, so I'm kind of like doing a rejuvenation. So that will grow into like pretty much the space. I think it says like 6 feet round, so that should be okay. Same thing here. It was too leggy, this hydrangea, so I cut it back to 3 nodes and cut, 3 nodes and cut, and then the same thing happened from the other corner. But I like the ferns. The ferns are so beautiful. Yeah, this really popped this year. See, I didn't split this one, and this is what happens. That's how big they're supposed to be. But then I have to stop splitting them. So this one I stopped splitting, and it looks gorgeous. I'm very happy. However, I do think it's like definitely, yeah, see how easy it is to split them? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, there are like 5 different plants in here, but no, try not to. Oh, just starting to bloom are my woodland phlox, which is native phlox to our lands, and they're taller than like the creeping phlox that I have in the front. Oh, oops, I split this one, but it was heaving. It was heaving outside the ground, so like I kind of had to. Okay, I didn't have to, but I wanted to because I wanted it in different parts of the garden. Yeah, this hosta always fine, always early. This one, not so much. This one is deep shade. This one is mostly shade, but the deep shade is behind for sure, for sure. Oh, see how you can split these? these I could almost grab, but no, I'm not going to. Yeah, my pansies, very nice, deep shade, working out just fine. I gotta water it a couple times. I pruned this guy because obviously now it's like super way too close to the shed, but I don't care. I'm just gonna keep pruning it so it is like a pillar. Got some stuff down here, some Hakonochlora grass right there. We've got some astilbe. I got just like a normal green with white flowers astilbe, and then this one is a purple leaf astilbe that flowers bright pink. And yeah, this is weird. This almost died too in this area, and I don't know why. It was really big and healthy. They're just, I don't know, had a weird winter. Okay, about this laced up elderberry. This is what it looks like at very end of May. It is not the best. It's kind of an awkward, ugly duck. Kind of wish I could just put a regular black lace elderberry here. Do you think I can fit one? That is Black Eyed Susans, and they get like this high. So black lace elderberry is like, they go 6 feet. I don't know if it's worth it, because then I'm turning my backyard pretty much just into like shrubs, unless I like take out more this way, but there's a whole shed here, so decisions. Anyways, we'll see how pretty is this ever gonna be pretty. We'll see how it goes. This is this last year, because it wasn't that great last year either, but I moved it from there to here. I have a feeling it's gonna hate it here, just because it's more shade than even there. We'll see. Just more like my shadow ground cover stuff. Oh, we're getting into the sun where you can't like see anything. Blinded by the light. I still have a Daff. Boop. I had some bee balm and some artemisia. I got some. I actually have lilies. I know, because I hate the green foliage on lilies, but I do like the flower at the back. Like if this grows up, this is echinacea, salvia. Wait, is that salvia? Yeah, salvia. We got some Shasta daisies over there. Like, I say put these grassy things behind the nicer plants. Oh, pulmonaria flattened. That happens around this time when it gets hot. So usually I'll just like pick it up and tie it up around itself so it bunches up, and it works nice. Oh, this is silver star. No, it's just blue star juniper. Very nice. Slow to get big. Oh, so pretty. And here's the sumac in its new location. Like, it didn't even skip a beat. I'm not even kidding. This thing, like, you probably can't kill it. I am finding so many runners in the grass and other locations where I scooped it up out of there, and I'm finding runners like here for some reason and all up in this grass. So there must have been like the longest root runner all the way across here. So yeah, you just pick at them and it's fine, but you have to be on it. Oh yeah, so I probably missed a bunch, but I do have lupus, but I've never seen them bloom yet, so they were new from last year. Also new is the Proven Winners. I forget what it's called, but it's penstemon, and it's just like the really bright pink penstemon. That's like an unusual color for penstemon, so I bought it right away. I have some stonecrop back there, some Delphis that are probably on there last year as well. Some phlox. This looks awful, but I can't cut them off. They are daffodils, and I can't cut them until the leaves go brown, because they need all that energy to produce the flower for next year. I did buy this, again, blanket flower, because I tried them a long time ago and they were far too tall. They just flop right over. And this time it says it only grows up to a foot. So maybe that's the kind I always meant. This looks so empty. I'm going to put grass here. So in the other video, I was like, I've decided that between these two, this shrub and this tree, I'm going to put Slenderina weeping blue spruce. And then I was like, okay, this gets like 6 feet, like that. And this guy, these things go like this. Like this. And I'm like, what? It's going to be hidden by those branches. And maybe even these, because these are wild and wispy too. So I'm like, what am I doing? And then, okay, the real cincher was you can't buy it at the store. You have to order it special. It's $350. $350 Canadian. And I'm like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot for it not to be able to grow up to its full extent, right? Like, I think it goes like 20 feet by 6. And I'm like, I don't really have that spacing. So I think I'm going to go with a bluegrass. Bluegrass. Yeah. Different texture. Let's go with that. It'll probably be like $20 total. Okay. Oh, isn't this pretty? Those leaves, and they flower purple irises. The leaves are what's so cute on there. Behind it, I have, I think, echinacea. I think I moved that from last year, so I'm not even entirely sure. Obviously, my gorgeous 9-bar ginger wine. I've got my roses there and my ivory halo dogwood and a couple of heucheras all spattered around because why not? Add some ground cover. And these are some more daffs that I have to keep up until it's time to cut them. Oh, maybe my garden does need water. Look at that. That's a Carl sedum. And this is a cute little sedum right there. A little bit of hens and chicks in there too. This is a sad little grass. See, grasses don't love it here, I gotta say. But later on, they like it when it's hotter. Okay, so this is what this part looks like. So there we go. And then normally I have a beautiful view, but nope. And that's because we decided to put the veggies in. Now I just don't like the look of it when the tops are on. When the white tops are off, you can see into the back garden, no problem. So, but when the tops are on, it's like, I can't see back there. And that's fine, because I guess I'm making rooms. That means I have to walk around. But I used to just sit right in one spot, you know, and I would just see the whole garden. Now I can't do that. Oh yeah, I forgot this area. So this little kidney bean here, we've got the phlox, which is the showstopper right now. We have some lilacs, which you can definitely smell, and they're lovely. I have some tulips. This is the first tulip I ever bought, and the squirrels didn't get it, and I'm very, 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 very pleased. I don't know the name, sorry, because I didn't even think they were gonna make it. I didn't even pay attention. I was like, oh, the squirrels are gonna get them. Cat's pajamas nepeta, some intense ground cover that's like way too vigorous. It's called Dragon's Blood sedum. Guys, watch out. First of all, it's Dragon's Blood at this when you get at the store. My goodness, it's red. So you're thinking you're getting a red stone crop. You're not. It's mostly green all the time. Only the new growth is red, and in the fall. So like, it's just green. But it's better than looking at this dirt, right? It's better than looking at dirt. So, gotta say, I still would rather like the really bright Angelina or this really slow growing gray sedum, it's called. But see how like there, that's the blood part, the new growth. But really, when you look at it from far, it's just black. This is echinacea. I have some on the other side too. What is that? Veronica Speedwell. Oh, the powdery mildew on this one. Okay, this is a little angel 9-bark, and it came, I swear it came with powdery mildew, and it is not gone since. And I've cut, as you can see, this is so thin looking. I've cut all the branches off. I've tried cleaning it. I've tried spraying it. I'm gonna spray it right after this. And all I see is this powdery mildew still on it. Damn, it's not affecting my other ones though. Oh, so happy. The Russian sage came back. I was a little nervous, especially because this sedum just like takes over, but it did. It came back. It smells so good. And then here I popped in, oh, that's what it's called, guys. Bejeweled rose rhinestone penstemon. And because the pot had a pup, like it had a little baby on the side of it, I put the baby here because I thought that wasn't gonna make it. So I might move that depending on how big that gets. But they're so small, like they're just new. All right, so you're probably like, whoa, it's getting a little out of control. And yes, it is. But after it blooms, I will cut this all back. And I'll just keep a little patch right here. I'll just cut it right there. Because it's encroaching on my beautiful blue spruce. I had to move that heuchera over because it was like under there. I had to cut off all of the, what is this called? Dianthus. So my dianthus gets really dead. So I have to cut it to its base and then it starts to regrow, but it's like so slow. So it will fill this space up. It's just really slow. And the bunnies ate so much of this shrub that it's no longer vertical. It's like super flat. Looks kind of like a creeping one now instead of a shrub. So I'm hoping that it'll start growing vertical again. I got some penstemon in there to be vertical. More of this that I have to cut back. It's totally going over the tiny, tiny, tiny shoots of smoke bush, a dwarf variety. You see some of my blue sedum popping up here. That is desperate for space. And yeah. Okay, let me, like it looks so good though. So this is when it's in its purple pink stage and yellow, but later it goes into a red. Like once all these blooms are done and the echinacea come up, it turns into like a red and yellow and orange bed, which I kind of love that. I love that it changes theme. So spring is definitely purples and pinks. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. And thanks for watching, if you're watching. Really, I am using these videos a lot. Like I go back and I'm like, where did I put that again? Because sometimes when it starts to grow, everything just looks like mush. And I keep the leaves so much, it's hard to tell if there's anything under it. And I don't know if I'm walking in the right spots. But now that they're all kind of grown, it's like, okay, I know where they are. I can set down some stepping stones so that I can access the stuff that's closer to the fence. I think I'll be doing that soon. Okay, until next time.